Yes, Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. Shanu. Top of the AM. It's Throwback Thursday. Um, en route right now. You know how we do. Damn, that was a fast change in light right there. I mean, I'm a little early today, right? Last couple of days, I was getting out the crib a little late. Not late, but that's not me. Normally I'm out like this, right? But let me change my thumbnail a little bit. You see the thumbnail that I used? I put another one up. I'm getting nice with this. You heard? I'm getting nice with it. I want to put this one up. Why is it taking so long? Nah. Hold on. I want to put another one up. Told y'all I'm getting nice with it, y'all. I'm getting nice with it. I'm getting nice with it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm getting nice with it. Come on, delete that one. Well, I see it's playing. It don't want to let me delete. All right, there it goes. I got it all. All right, getting nice with it. Getting nice with it, y'all. No, that's not the one I want either. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm getting nice with it. This is the one I want right here. Wow. I'm getting nice with it, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. It's uploading. It's uploading. Taking a little second. Here it is right here. I'm gonna use this one. That's the thumbnail that I use. I'm getting a little more creative with my thumbnails for the YouTube. Um, but man, I'm gonna touch on a little bit of boxing, just a little bit. Not too much. Then I'm gonna sway off into my basketball, man, because I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to this, the YTC and boxing conversations and all that, man, I don't know, man. Dudes on here are like ultimate fans, right? But yet they don't. They be in denial, man. They just be in super denial when it comes to the sport of boxing. But like I said, they be super duper fans, right? And you know what a fan is? A fan. Some fans are fanatics. So when you are a fan or a fanatic, sometimes you tend to be in your feelings. You jealous. You be upset. You be mad at uh, actual players in the game. You know. But yesterday, uh, Jahad was sparring, right? Shout out to South Box in the Bronx. You got a lot of good rounds, and I think three guys, three different guys. I think three to four rounds each. That's how we like to do it. Three rounds or four rounds, depending on how the work is. Then bringing the next guy. That way, those guys are fresh, and it's good for Jihad, right? It's good for him. You know what I'm saying? He's going against fresh guys. He has to work. But I say that to say this, right? Man, his growth is amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Team Tuck, he's my nephew and all that. I'm saying that because, like I said, I've been around the sports. Unlike a lot of guys that, want to discuss boxing daily, I really be in the trenches as far as the gyms. I seen top-notch sparring, uh, let alone going to fights and covering fights. I'm talking about being in the gym and seeing sparring sessions and guys getting that work. I witnessed all of this. So I feel like, and I talk to elders, guys who I like to call boxing geniuses. You know what I'm saying? Boxing geniuses. These are some of the people that I build with on a consistent basis. I might send them videos and ask them different pointers and questions and stuff of that nature. Yes, Jihad is looking phenomenal, man. Phenomenal. Like I said, he's only getting more seasoned. 19 years old. Sky is definitely the limit for him, man. Sky is definitely the limit, man. God is good. He's blessed. Marley got in some work too last night. Um, Definitely keep your eye out for Marley, man. Number three ranked, I think. He's either 3 or 2 in the nation. You know, shout out to Marley though. Yeah, Jahan looked phenomenal, man. He's getting, like I said, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed because I get to witness greatness. I get to witness a lot of good boxing, all the time, all the time. So yeah, when I talk my shit and I talk my sources, because that's what I could do. That's what I could do, man. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I do, baby. Like do what you do, I do what I do, right? But I say that to say this. Yesterday, I was talking my smack, right? Talking my source. I'm gonna say source. I was talking my source, right? It's a thing that we do, right? It's a Team Tucker thing, right? Um, but shout out to Remember the Titans. If you are familiar with the movie Remember the Titans, remember when there's a scene in the movie where they have put the fix in, right? They put the fix in. They they was playing I think it might have been a championship. It was some game in Virginia, and the refs and everybody was in cahoots to um to cheat the Titans out the victory, right? And the coach, the white coach, I forget his name. The white coach was like, he was the defensive coordinator, but he used to be the coach. But then when Denzel came, they made Denzel the head coach. But Denzel was like, "Yo, you run the defense, I run the offense." So the white coach knew that the fix was it. So he called the ref over. He called the ref over, and he was like, "My God, such and such. If you cheat my boys, he was like, I'm going to the what's the name? I'm going to this, that, and the third." He said he's going to tell, right? So after he shook the ref up, and the ref knew what it was. Like, ah, man, it's on, man. I can't do the bullshit no more, right? He's like, I can't do the bullshit no more. So he goes back to Denzel, and he was like, boom, whatever his I forget Denzel's name now too, man. I'm drawing a blank, but he says Denzel's name, right? Herman, I think it was Herman. He was like, Herman. He was like, run it up, leave no doubt. Yeah, we say that in the gym. If I tell Jihad that, right, when he comes to the corner and his pops gives him the instructions, and I might give him some water or something, I'll be like, leave no doubt. Yeah, we ain't gonna leave no doubt, man. That means to turn it up, man. Marley, Amani, all the youngins know that, man. If I be like, yo, leave no doubt, man. That means it's time to turn up, man. Turn up, man. Show the levels, man. There's levels to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let dudes know that, man. They gotta know that, you know. Like if they're in the ring with you, you might be playing around or working on things, and then dudes get a little confident, right? That's when you gotta leave no doubt, man. You gotta leave no doubt, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. Leave no doubt. That is sauce terminology right there in the gym. But yeah, man, let me get to some basketball now, man. Like I said, man, boxing is crazy, yo. Yeah, the things that you see, I'm telling you, like YouTube. When it comes to YouTube boxing, it's crazy, man. It's off the yowzer. Yo, dudes really be like, on some next level, man. This goofiness, man. Yeah, that's why I said, like, I'm glad basketball. That's why you see what I titled it. I am so glad. basketball is back in effect, man. Because now I can talk about basketball, man. You know what I'm saying? I can still do my boxing thing, but I can concentrate on basketball a little bit too, man. 'Cause like I said, the boxing channels that I rock with, that I frequent, I'm always gonna continue to rock with them. But I just gotta, switch it up, man. You got to, you got to, man. But the thing that I notice about um basketball, right? When you do basketball play by plays, I guess because it's a team sport, right? Whereas boxing is an individual sport, but basketball is a team sport. Boxing is a team sport too, but it's just two individuals get in the ring and fight. But basketball is cool, right? You don't get dudes wilding and getting like super emotional, man. Like boxing, a lot of guys on YouTube they get super emotional, and it's like for what? A lot of y'all don't even attend fights like that, man. So what are you getting so emotional for? You know what I'm saying? What are you getting so attached? What is the super just emotion, man? Getting caught in your feelings, man. I don't get that, man. I don't get that. But yeah, last night my Knicks, man. I got a chance to catch the end of the game, right? I was, me, I'll be watching it, listening. Yo, they came back. They came back on strong, right? And took the game to overtime. They was right there on the verge, man. That would have been a big opening night victory on the road, man. John Morant went off on him 34 points. I think he had 9 assists, 5 rebounds. He made some key plays in overtime. He made some key plays in overtime. They was right there. They had a good look at the end. At the end of the night, man, just fell a little short, man. Hopefully, man, this will be a better year. Hopefully this is a better year. Reddish looked good, man. He did all right, man. He took that three though, but that play man Hornets, but he took a three real deep. It was a bad shot, not a good shot at all. Terrible shot that he took. But like I said, we still had a chance at the end, so that play didn't really mean that much. It did and it didn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like it didn't cost us the game because we still got a chance. We still got a look at the end of the night, man. Man, I'm just glad ball is back because it gives you more options now. You know, because a lot of games was on last night, man. I fell asleep. I tried to watch uh the Phoenix Suns. I was watching a little bit. Shout out to D-Ray Promotions. D-Ray had jumped on my live, him and Captain Chaos. But I was just so tired, man. I guess that's why I feel, man, energetic today. I got good rest last night. Cause the night before, remember, that was the real opening night. I stayed up and watched the whole Golden State Laker game. Played myself. You know what I'm saying? It caught up to me last night, man. But I played myself Tuesday night. Played myself. I was like, I know I should have just packed it in. Like, yo, man, turn the TV off, relax, go down. But nah, I kept the TV on. Was watching Steph Curry. Steph Curry's my guy, man. I just love his game, man. I love his game. What's like when you watch the NBA and you see the stars come and go, and then you always say like, man, who's gonna be the next one? Who's gonna be the next one? Who's gonna carry the torch? You know, remember it was Bird, Magic, right? It was Dr. J previous before that. Then Bird and Magic carried the torch. Then Jordan, right? This is all star like you just it's the circle of life, man. That's what I call the NBA, the circle of life. Because you see, the stars, they just I know when Iverson was like that dude for me, right, coming up, and then you had, like I said, Iverson, Kobe, Vince Carter. These were the stars, and it's like, yo, who's gonna pick up the ball next? LeBron comes. 20 years strong, man. LeBron been in the league 20 years, man. 20 years. That's a long time, man. And he still performs at a high level. You understand what I'm saying? Like high level. A high level, man. But then you got guys like Steph Curry, and look at what's in it. The league is gonna be his. He's gonna be the next one. Like we always talk about who's the next ones that's gonna carry the torch. John Morant. John Morant, man. He's gonna carry the torch if he's not already carrying it now, but he is. But like when the Stephs and the LeBrons they bow out, it's gonna be John Morant. But that's why the NBA is like just dope, man. It's dope, man. And if you love basketball, you gotta love it because you see these young kids. You watch them in college and high school, then they get their turn to be in the association, and you say, man, who's gonna be the next one to carry the torch? Who's the next stars? And I was just dwelling on that a lot last night, watching like the bigs. Like all the bigs nowadays, they're wing players, man. They play on the wing, man. It's like that's just a sign of times, man. Like the other night, Tuesday night, when I was doing the play-by-play covering that game, the 76ers center, LB, hopefully I said that right. Yeah, he was shooting threes and hitting threes, man. Yeah, he was hitting threes. Like, it was crazy to me. It was crazy to me. I'm sitting there watching this 7 footer, man. Dude is a 7 footer, man. Yeah, he was shooting threes, yo. Splashing them, yo. He was splashing them too. And then he was playing on the wing, like getting ISO sets and playing out on the wing, yo. I was just like, yo, this dude, NBA has changed, man. That's like, imagine, but we got a little bit of that, but it's at a whole nother level now. Hakeem Olajuwon was almost like a hybrid center, man. Remember the Dream Shake? The Dream Shake was crazy, yo. But now it's like it's a whole nother. Shaq gave us a little taste of it too. People fail to realize that when Shaq first came to the league, like skinny Shaq. Well, Shaq was really never skinny, but I always think skinny Shaq, like Slim Shaq. I'm gonna just say Slender Shaq. Remember, he used to grab a rebound and go coast to coast. Like Shaq was different, man. Shaq was different. But these guys nowadays, man, like, oh man, they're hybrids, man. They are hybrids. I can't wait to go to some Brooklyn Net games, man, and check out KD, man. KD is the goods, bro. If you ever get a chance, I don't know what city you live in, what city you're at, what state. If you ever get a chance to watch KD do his thing live, take advantage of that, man. Take advantage of that. Dude, dude is nasty, yo. Dude is nice, yo. KD is the truth, yo. Like the be as long and tall as he is, and play how he plays, right? Yeah, he plays different, yo. He plays real different. Like um I seen him so many times. I can't. I watched him play. Uh, I don't know how many times on the Oklahoma Thunders when they used to come play the Knicks, and I used to just be like, be in awe, man. Like, cause when yeah, he's almost like a 7 footer himself, man. He's long, man, rangy, but he can handle the ball. Like, his game is just different, man. It's like when you see it on TV, it does nothing for you. You got to see it in person. Like, you got to see it in person. I always was a KD was like one of my favorite players, right? I remember when KD, I was at the Rucker when he went off. Remember when he went off when it was the DC squad versus the New York squad, and KD had like, man, he went off that day in the park, man. I was there, man. That was vintage sauce, man. And yeah, that's why I said I'm blessed, man. I was able to watch him do his thing on the concrete, the streets, and in the association, man. So my appreciation for his game is like, it's just different, man. It's different. I can't wait to watch him and Kyrie. I'll probably go to a couple of Brooklyn Net games in a second. You know what I'm saying? Get my tickets up. Go to these games and vibe out, man. I remember all of us went to a game. I took my nieces, my nephew. They big now, man. I remember they went. I felt like it was a field trip. Yeah, we went. That's the good thing about kids, right? I'm gonna tell you. Um, Young kids just be happy. They can go to the game, right? They don't matter. It doesn't matter where they sit at. Just going to the game and being in the arena is an experience for them. And one thing about the kids, right? Um, they like I said, they just be happy. Popcorn, Cracker Jacks, a hot dog, things like that. They just be happy to be in there. I remember we went to a game. I think we sat in like the 200 section. It might have been like 210. It was up there. They all had a good time, man. Messiah was a baby. She was young. Um, they all was young. They was real. They was rugrats, but they had a time, and I had a good time too, man. I think I'm gonna do that again. Probably take all of them out. They big now, man. I think I'm gonna take all of them. We'll go to a couple of games, man. You know. Yeah, I still got 15 minutes, man. Y'all vibing with me or what, man? I like that. I like that picture. That's a throwback picture. I just spiced it up with the thumbnail. You heard? Getting nice with my thumbnails, man. I'm learning. I'm learning. You know, that's me giving Jihad some water after a round. Man, Jihad is the real deal, man. He's the real deal, man. You know, I'm just super proud of him, man. Super duper proud of him, man. Him and Marley and Amani, all the guys, man. Just to see where, and this is about. I'm going back to boxing real quick because I'm gonna shut it down. But I just want to say, like the Suffolk program, how far it has come in a short amount of time. These kids went from. I remember when um, Jihad got signed and all that. I remember the gym. A lot of those kids, they was going down there, but they wasn't active. And when I say active, I mean like competing in tournaments and shows and all that. They wasn't doing none of that. They was just going to the gym, uh, little in-house sparring, things of that nature. They wasn't competing. To see where the program is at now, like I said, they have five ringmasters. We have 5 ringmaster champions. This past ringmasters come out the gym. Uh, 3 guys are competing in the metros right now. They all 3 of them got fights on Saturday. Cassius, Amani, and Raymond. Look, when I remember Raymond, I want to share this story, man. That's my guy. I call him Ray DeWitt, Broadway. I remember first coming in the gym. Broadway is a scrapper, right? Um, Broadway used to always spar. He got a lot. He got a couple fights, and I think Broadway got about 4 fights. He's still a little novice fighter, but he's active. He's getting his fights in. He's getting his fights in now. So that's good, man. I like Broadway, man. Broadway got a lot of heart, man. A lot of heart. Tremendous heart. Guys be going in there clocking there early. I see what I do. I sit here and get my podcast off, my thoughts off. Then I'll go in there and clock it. I got me some leftovers. You heard? Some good food. We was around good food last night, so that's what I do when I get a chance. I don't bust all my stuff down. It's Thursday though, man. Thursday, man. Thursday it is. It's starting to get cold, man. Old man Winter's creeping around, man. He's coming, man. Old man Winter, man. Yeah, every morning I ain't gonna front, man. I ain't gonna hold you, right? It gets a little chillier. And this morning, not for nothing, right? I think my heat kicked on, man. Because when I went to the bathroom and I touched the radiator, I was like, oh, the heat is on. So that means it got to a certain level of coldness last night in the home. Because I didn't turn the heat on. The heat kicks on automatically when the house drops to a certain temperature, unless you got it up. You feel me? So I was like, damn, it's starting to get cold, man. You know? Trying to get this half hour in for y'all, man. You heard? See, I go in there and hit the I'm gonna hit the joint and then jump in my ride, man. Pit my ride. Pit my ride. Jump in my ride, man. See what they got me doing, man. I already know, man. It's always the same. All right, y'all be great, man. Everybody enjoy their Thursday. Get to it. Uh, protect your energy, man. That's what it's about, man. Protect your energy. You know the vibes, man. Zaga. Yaga. Ahala.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.